we're in the golden age of the blog, so it's time to kick it up a notch.
2014? How is it 2014?
Ray with Dave. Here's my show, so let's kick it.
What do you got? Alrighty, you lose.
Sometimes I just want to grab him by the shoulders and go, come on, apply yourself! You know, like, shit, man, it's not okay to live like that.
That's impossible. You don't have original thought. Every thought you have was created by me.
Spooky.
Hey guys, this is Ray with Dave. Here's my show, let's kick it.
Alrighty.
Great intro, Nick. I loved it.
Welcome to the second Flicker podcast of this semester.
Woo!
Wow.
Was the third that Nick is done? Or did we
Yes.
not talk about the first one?
Well, let's
We're
not.
not talking about the first one?
My second one, we were already done.
Okay. We don't talk about the first one.
So
Why are you looking at me?
Find it, internet. It's out there.
we are Flicker Film Society. What we do is we
The
help.
five of us. The five
Yeah.
of us.
All five of us, or everybody in Flicker Film Society. No, just kidding.
The Knights of the Flicker Film.
So Flickr is like a group that dedicates its time to helping our members make the films they want to make. That's our main goal. And I don't know. Do we make films?
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to think
We
so.
try.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know, there are always problems with
Yeah,
all productions.
Yeah, that happens every time. No matter where you are, films are always going to have problems.
That's true.
Did you guys hear that Tommy Wiseau is making another movie?
Yeah, with Greg
I
Sestero.
thought he already made it. Like I thought it was made.
Well, yeah, but like, there's going to be a movie that we can see that's another Tommy Wiseau movie.
Oh, it's tearing me apart.
Yeah, he had his own like Hulu series for a while.
Let's
I don't
just
know
talk
what
about
the-
this.
Yeah, it's called The Neighbors, and he played like 2 or 3 different characters.
Hulu let Tommy Wiseau have a show?
I gotta look this
Yeah.
up now.
Speaking of show, if you can't catch all of tonight's show, check us out on YouTube, where the video will be up on Friday, hopefully, if we don't get hit by another hurricane. So.
Yeah.
Hopefully not.
Or in Spanish,
Hurricane
it's
Nicole.
huracan.
Hurricane
Yeah.
I learned that the other day.
she's-
So if you're interested in Flickr, we meet every Monday at 7:30 in Morton 100, or you can come to YouTube meetings Tuesday at 7 o'clock in Lucy 139.
Mhm.
So yeah, and if you like Real Teal, I don't know if they're gonna let you in, but
Yeah, we're actually very, we're very particular about who we let in.
Yeah, we're like the exclusive subset within Flickr. The whole Real Teal.
if you want to stalk people in Real Teal, Wednesday night 7 o'clock, Lucy 139.
Yeah.
There's a window in
Yeah,
the
there's a
room. You
big
can
window
just
with
hang
a ramp
out.
leading right to it.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's perfect. It's perfect stalker territory. But anyway,
Yeah. So now we have like I said, we have members of Flickr in this room. So let's go ahead and introduce ourselves. I'll start off. So my name is Nick. I'm in my 4th year here at UNCW. I'm a film and music double major. Yeah. And here's a little icebreaker. So, do you prefer watching a movie at home or in a movie theater?
Oh.
I'll say I prefer the movie theater, mainly because not just because of the quality of the projector, but also because of the sound, because my sound system sucks. So, Noah, you wanna go next?
Yep, I'm Noah. I'm in my 3rd year as a film major, and I definitely prefer the theater as well I actually like it because no one will bother you in the theater.
What theaters have you been going to? Because
Well,
I get
versus
bothered
home.
every
At
time.
home, you know, people, and like at home you got the laundry machine going, you got all these things that are like ruining the experience. Yeah, I love the theater.
Cool. Joseph?
Hi, I'm Joseph Angel, and this is my 4th year at UNCW. A little icebreaker. I didn't think that, and like a little question or a little fact. I did not think that you guys would ask me back after the hidden last episode.
The secret tapes.
The
Yeah,
secret tapes.
I
After the
love
secret.
them.
find them, internet. They're out there.
No, they actually aren't.
You want
It's like
to
it happened to my
believe.
computer, maybe.
Yeah, they're only on his computer. I know.
Actually, I think they're only on my drive that died.
WikiLeaks.
Oh, it
Yeah, that
it
died.
It
quote
really did.
unquote. But I'm really surprised you guys brought me back. Hopefully.
He's brought me back both times.
Don't let me regret it.
Theaters are theaters are at home.
Nick,
Joseph.
you know me. You know I'm gonna make you regret
Joseph.
it.
Theaters are at home. How do you like
Theater.
watching a movie?
Honestly, theater, because I just love the environment of watching a movie, being able to sit in a seat, just good sound, good snacks like 5 minutes away.
Right,
Oh,
you
they're
got snacks
overpriced.
in your house.
Yeah, 5 minutes away. How big are these theaters?
Well, no, it's you always got to go out and there's a line.
Let's just
and-
criticize
Yeah,
him for
you
saying
gotta-
that, right?
Yeah. Boo.
Yeah, but there's more like appetizing stuff at the snack counter than there is in your own house. I mean, you know what I mean? But yeah, definitely theater.
Cool. Brian?
Oh, okay. So, hi, my name is Brian. It's my 3rd year. Fun fact, also have a show on Hawkstream Radio. It's Tuesdays
Not this again?
at 5.
Shameless.
Go back to your own show.
Shameless self-promotion.
And the question, theater versus home, I'll have to say theater just because I do like the sound and the really giant screen. But some reasons that home is great. You can pause the movie and go to the bathroom. And you can just, you can watch it at your pace. You don't have to deal with other people. It's just, there are some things to be said about watching it at
You
home.
watch it at the pace the movie's made at. It's not like you can be like, I'm gonna watch this scene in slow mo.
At one point.
Yeah, but like you can pause it, go to the bathroom, decide to watch it like
guess
2 hours later.
Either, which can be
Unless you like skip
hassle.
through the menu, but I actually like watching.
I don't have to worry about like
That's
kids
a
crying.
fact.
I don't have to worry about like the
That's true,
previews
that's
beforehand.
True. There's a lot of problems.
Like I have to add like half an hour to whatever the showtime says it is.
Well, I'm Sean, 3rd year student here at UNCW, film comm major. I don't know. It really depends. It depends on the kind of movie I'm gonna go watch.
Okay.
Like, if I'm gonna go watch like a blockbuster like Star Trek, Marvel movie kind of thing, I'm gonna definitely prefer it in the movie theater because of the big screen. I'm hesitant about the sound though, because a lot of times they'll overdrive speakers in movie theaters, especially if you go to like those cheaper movie, well, not cheaper, but like the regular chain movie theaters like Regal and stuff, where you know their projectionist is like 16 and doesn't know what he's doing.
Yeah, stupid projectionist.
No, it's just
Yeah,
like
but I have like my club card though.
yeah, like, and I have a Regal Club card too. Like, I love going to the movies, but it's like a lot of the times sound is what keeps me away from movies because you can hear them overdriving their
Yeah.
speakers and you have that metallic just like zzz sound, and that kills me. I can't even watch a movie like that. But when it comes to movie theaters, I really like those theaters that are like the Cinemarks and like the theaters where it'd be like there's less seats. And they'll have like food runners and stuff, and you can get actual food instead of just shitty nachos. I love
the shitty nachos.
I love watching movies in theaters like that. Like I want to road trip all the way to Austin, Texas, just to see a movie. I don't even care what movie it is at the Alamo Draft House because that place
One
seems
in,
perfect.
Virginia?
Flickr Podcast is sponsored by Alamo Draft House.
Well, is it actually illegal to say that you're sponsored by someone that you're not?
In case it is, we are
Flickr is not
by-
sponsored. We also are not sponsored by Netflix, as claimed in the last episode.
That is true.
I need to catch the last
Imagine
episode,
how
but-
amazing it would be if the Flickr podcast was put on Netflix.
If we get sued, I mean that's us. We're famous.
If we're sponsored by Flickr
made it.
Netflix, does that mean, or by Netflix, does that mean the secret tapes will finally come out?
No.
God, man,
Um,
come on.
Yeah, watch it.
So
Release
try-
that porn.
My Russell Crowe rant will be heard one of these days.
Don't do it
I
again
was
today,
thinking
Joseph.
something. Based on what you were saying.
Also,
can't remember.
great benefit about watching movies at home,
I-
like on Netflix, you don't have to wear pants.
That's true.
Oh, very
Who's-
true.
Like,
Um,
I hate like
Just wear a sheet.
no. It's like if I want to get like
a ghost.
I want to wake up in the morning and I decide I want to watch a movie just like on a whim. I don't want to like have to like go through like get dressed, take a shower, whatever. I just like the utility of like sitting in my sweatpants that I slept in that night, and just turning on a movie and like there it
But you
is.
sleep with pants on?
I
don't
sleep
sleep
in
with pants on.
sweatpants because my apartment is cold.
Oh.
Like another
I kind of
benefit,
prefer
like
it cold.
one other reason why I prefer the theater, because I'm like really ADD. I feel like I would just be doing everything but paying attention to the movie. But when I'm in a theater, I'm just like deadlocked, nowhere else to look. I have to watch the movie, so I feel like it helps me focus a little bit.
Adding off of that though, when seeing a bad movie in a theater,
Ooh.
so weird. People get so
gosh.
antsy. They like start walking around. Like, what do I see? Like, one of the latest, like a bad horror movie is probably the worst thing you can watch in a theater. Like, people just started talking. And
I can't.
These people like just kept leaving and coming. It was just bizarre. It
I
was
can't
so
watch
weird.
horror movies in movie theaters. 'Cause,
I would
like,
watch a good horror movie.
Well, every time I go to the movie theater, it's usually when I go to the movie theater, I go with my girlfriend, and she gets really anxious. And I'm gonna say this because I know she's not gonna see this. So it doesn't matter. She gets ridiculously anxious.
So I
during
can
horror
share
movies.
this and
Fine,
tag
share
your
it with her.
girlfriend,
Tag
right?
it. She
Okay,
won't
good.
deny this. It's a fact. She gets ridiculously anxious watching horror movies.
Okay.
So it's like, she's like one of those people that freaks out and like will try to occupy the same space that I'm occupying watching the movie. So, but she loves horror movies and she loves having that feeling of anxiety. But like, you can't do that in a movie theater because people think you're weird. If I was getting like if I was her and Brian was me, it'd be like getting all up on you. You can't do that in a public space. So that's a great benefit of especially watching those kind of movies at home.
My favorite thing to do if I go to a Regal is I will ask people on the way to the movie theater. It's like, oh, so do you have a Regal Club card? They're like, no. It's like, when we get to the movie and they ask you if you have a Regal Club card, use mine. So the answer to the question is always, do you have a Regal Club card? The answer is always yes. You either have one or you're using mine. That is the only way.
Do you do this with people you're going to the movies with, like your friends, or just random strangers?
No, it's just my friends.
Did you say something about points?
Yeah.
Oh, well, speaking of points, let's go on to our game.
Oh, these freaking.
So,
So wait, are we starting over points?
Nick
Because
Watson.
last
Yeah.
semester was bad.
Well, yeah, we
for
have
me.
new people.
Okay, because I had like
Gotta
10
have new
points.
points.
we have a new
total.
commander-in-chief.
Oh, I recommended the people to watch the show on Snapchat. Will Brewster, if you're listening, here's a shout out. So keep listening to the show.
Well, now that we're doing shout-outs, I give a shout-out to Tyler Ferraro and Kenneth Fryer, who's tuning in, you know.
Tyler Ferraro and Kenny Fryer listening?
Yeah.
Oh,
They are on the air right now.
They're on the air right now.
Yeah. Isn't that awesome?
We're on the air.
But they're on the air because we mentioned them on the air.
That's true.
At this point in time.
I mean, we could, I mean, that's why I brought up the whole
air.
I was hoping they
I
would
just love
Speaking
this
of
pic
air,
of you,
I
Brian.
speak air when I talk, and let's go on to our first
go into the
game.
game. Yeah.
All right,
The
so
microphone.
this is going to be pretty much the similar game to what Tyler was doing last year. It's called Hot Potato.
Oh.
So in this case, instead of a potato, we're going to be using a slate.
Do I have to
So,
click this
I'm
slate?
gonna throw it around.
If you want to hold this Noah and demonstrate it for the crowd in front of the mic.
For the folks at home that are listening to this, no, has a slate in his hands.
All right, so each contestant will pass the slate in a circle until I say time. Whoever is holding the slate at the end of the time does not get a point. There will be 3 rounds. The first round is worth 1 point, the second 2 points, and the third is worth 3 points. At the end of the school year, spring 2017 in this case, I will see whoever has earned the most points and give them a little something something. Each round.
I don't want to earn the most points now.
That's
I don't want something,
sketchy.
something.
Hand this off.
It's exactly as it sounds. All right.
Uh,
So each round will be a different category, and you can't repeat something somebody already said in that round. Okay. I will have a fact checker behind the camera over there. So you gotta look closer.
that fact checker. They're
Yeah.
doing such good work.
And if you lie to me, I will subtract 10 points from your score, your total
Someone
score.
have like negative 100 points by the end of the game. That's
Mhm.
what's gonna be.
Wait,
Okay.
hi.
Wait,
If
what
you
are
lie to
we,
me.
what are we talking
What are we
to you
talking
about?
about?
If
What are
you
we talking
lie
about?
and say like, okay, if something in the category is,
Oh.
and you lie about it, I'll subtract.
Oh wait, so this is like trivia hot
Yeah.
potato.
Yes.
I thought you just.
Okay.
I thought we were just passing it in a circle.
Something different than last year. Tyler, point system was different. For me, you're gonna get a point if you don't have the slate in your hands at the end of the time. So
everyone else gets.
so
a point.
everyone gets a point who's not holding a slate, or they'll get 2 points or 3 points depending on the round.
So you want to get rid of it.
You do not want that to land in your hand at the end.
Okay.
So
So what's the first category?
all right, so we're gonna have 1 minute, and the first category is to name a TV, film, actor, or actress.
That's it.
Yes.
Just name an actor,
Got
actress.
this.
Yes,
Okay.
in
Like
film.
no other qualifier.
We'll have 1 minute. And you don't want it to end in your hand.
Okay.
Okay.
So I can lie to you? I'm just kidding.
In 3, 2, 1, go.
Millie Bobby Brown.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
H. John Benjamin.
Tom Cruise.
Aisha Tyler.
Shelley Duvall.
Tom Hanks.
Oh man, that's what I was gonna say. Nick Watson.
Jack Nicholson.
Steve Martin.
Steve Buscemi.
Connor Keesley.
Meryl Streep.
Quentin Tarantino.
I'm gonna give a shout out to Wes Elder.
Oh gosh. Sometimes I was gonna say Mark Rubio, but that's not right. I was thinking of
Marco Rubio.
Mike Ruffalo. That's what I was thinking of. Do I
Christian
still
Slater.
go? I feel like I lose.
Scarlett Johansson.
Kristen Shaw.
Dang it! Come on. Billy Eichner.
Will Ferrell.
David Tennant.
Billy West.
Tina Fey.
Matt Smith.
Shoot.
Oh, no.
Peter Capaldi.
Chris Evans.
Time.
I was in the process of passing it to
I
Noah.
totally feel
God.
like I should have lost. Though.
No. Too
Marco
late.
Rubio.
Too late.
Maybe he's been in something.
Well, you mean you lose 10 points for saying Marco Rubio?
Well, wasn't Mark Rubio and no, I'm thinking Mark.
Marco Rubio was one of the Republican nominees for president.
The weirdest part is right after I said
You
that.
could have
I
said
knew
Donald
who I was
Trump,
thinking.
though, and Donald
All
Trump
right.
has been in a
Mark
movie.
Ruffalo.
All right,
And a
so
TV show.
Sean does not get a point.
A TV show.
Everybody else gets a point.
The Apprentice.
Well, that doesn't count.
That's a
That
reality
was his
show.
show.
That's a reality show. That doesn't count.
Okay.
All right, so let's
Fine,
move
who's in
on
Home Alone
to
2?
round 2. We have 45 seconds, and you have to
I'm gonna start
name
with this, like, thing.
a movie that starts with the letter G, but it can start with the or a or an article, you know.
Great.
But it has to start with the letter G.
Oh,
Let's start with letter G.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. 45 seconds on the clock. 3, 2, 1, go.
Godfather Part 1.
Godfather Part 2.
Godfather Part 3.
Ghostbusters!
Goodfellas.
Gone Girl.
Gremlins.
Gone with the Wind.
Gremlins 2.
Dang it. Going Home.
Girl with the Dragon Tattoo.
Ghostbusters 2.
Ghostbusters 2016.
Girl on the Train.
Girl Who Kicked the Hornet's Nest.
Ghostbusters 3.
Fuck. There's no Ghostbusters 3.
Yes, there is, isn't there?
No, there's 2
Yeah,
Ghostbusters in the remake.
2016.
That's not Ghostbusters 3.
Shoot.
Good Burger.
Oh man.
Time.
Yes!
Yes!
All right.
I deserve it.
Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. How may I take you?
I'm not gonna lie.
I was just
like
holding
telling you
Good
to do, like,
Burger as my
movie-
bullet.
Movies that start with a certain letter. That's
So
really
everybody
hard to
got
do,
2
especially
points
G.
except for Noah.
Wah, wah.
All right, round 3. We'll have
Oh.
30 seconds.
Oh god.
Name a film critic from any country, any time period.
What?
I only know
All
one!
right.
All right, ready?
Do we use our phones?
Nope. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Roger Ebert.
Yeah,
Richard
there it
Roeper.
is. Gone.
Brian Hubscher. I'm a film critic.
I'm losing points because
I
I don't
can think
fucking know. Pass.
Can't do that.
Who doesn't get one?
Dave Monahan.
Okay. Tim Palmer.
Pauline Kael.
Pack.
You're not a film critic. He never wrote a critical book.
He critiques everything
But
I've
he
ever made
didn't
in that
write a
class.
book.
I'll have
I
to
read a
fact check
book.
that, Brian.
Yeah, I didn't know.
All right, Sean.
That was. Come on. Who knows that?
That
Who
Robert
memorizes film critics off the top of their head?
Bobby.
Me.
Well, Bobby Carr.
You also have to
hasn't-
think French New Wave was a thing, and all of them are film critics.
Oh, what's it? Damn it! What's his name?
Dude, it's over.
Game's
Game's
I know,
over.
but I'm
Francois
trying to figure-
Truffaut is who you're thinking of.
Yeah,
Oh, from Close
Truffaut and
Friends.
Godard.
Truffaut, Godard,
Buzzing, right?
Bazin. Nah, that's 3. That's the only-
Andrew Yates, if that's a person.
Hey,
Go.
I won based on using
With that-
both the name of a teacher and myself.
Yeah, but it
So
was
you
a
know
teacher
what?
who didn't write a book. Like I
He's
mentioned a
I
professor, but
haven't
he
read
wrote
a
a
book.
book.
If you said, who'd you say?
Dave Monahan, he wrote a book.
Berliner too. Like, you haven't written a book, Ryan. I mean, come on.
I mean,
Okay,
he's a radio
the rule was
personality.
critic.
He's
That's
a radio
all you had to
personality.
say. You did not say professional film
I
critic.
did not. He caught me.
So I
So
can
I
use
could have
me.
said Nick Watson.
Yes.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I'm not really a film critic.
If Justin
Have
Bieber
you ever
likes a
critiqued a
movie
film?
on Facebook, then technically he may
Against
be a
my
film
will.
critic.
I should say
Okay.
Lamar.
Well, speaking of film critics, there's a lot of film critics at our next topic, which are film festivals. So, who wants to go and talk about, like, for our filmmakers out there, like the process of submitting to a festival? How do you better your chances of being accepted or being close to being accepted? Stuff like that.
Well, Nick, as you and I are very familiar with,
Uh-huh.
there's a website called Film Freeway,
Okay.
which has
Is there really?
yes, there is. It has
Oh.
recently surpassed the previous website Without a Box as the number one hosting platform. Why are we applauding? I don't work for
Way to
them.
go, Film Freeway.
Yeah, Film Freeway, cool.
Without a box,
This
is way more complicated.
Flickr
Without
YouTube
a-
is sponsored by Film Freeway.
No, we are not.
Without a Box isn't really
Stop
complicated.
saying
Film
that,
Freeway is
Nick.
pretty streamlined. So it's if you're looking to submit to film festivals. It's a great site because it'll let you narrow down your film festivals. Because honestly, if you make a film and as long as it's not like
Bad.
so cringeworthy that someone would like have a stroke and die watching it,
I've
you can
actually
find a film festival that you will
faster
get into.
films.
There's that many, like especially
There's over 20,000.
yeah.
on
With
that
the way
site.
the internet is, there's no shortage of film festivals. So you can find. So I would say a lot of it, if you're especially like a beginning filmmaker, like the first couple of films, and you're just trying to get your feet wet. Try and look for film festivals that are tailored to your kind of film. Like the most obscure film festival I ever heard of was there's like the Seattle 48-hour Vampire Film Festival.
Wow.
That's a thing.
I want to be part of this
I
festival.
mean, we got a film from like that was in Real Teal last year, was made for the 48-hour Vampire Film Festival in Seattle.
Loved it.
It was the Nest.
Love the
If you
Nest.
guys
Oh,
remember
that
the
was
Nest.
such
Yeah,
a
that was made for the Seattle, or I think it was Seattle.
Okay.
48 like there's those kinds of things out there. A lot of cities have 48-hour film fests as well. There was one in Charlotte that happened recently that some of our friends, Adam Fackelman, made a film for. So yeah, you can just find the film festival that fits you best, and that'll increase your odds of being selected.
Some cost money, some are free. You know.
Yeah.
The great
Depending on what
thing
you
is
want.
there are actually a lot of festivals in Wilmington. There are 2 student-run film festivals. There is Visions, and there's also the Real Teal Film Festival.
Visions first.
It's first priority.
Brian, you should you should play to the room here, buddy.
Okay, first of all, I was listing them in an order that was completely random.
Yeah, first alphabetical order.
We like Visions. Visions is cool. Visions is cool.
And then there's also, in Wilmington itself, has its own festival, which is the Cucaloris Film Festival.
Slightly smaller, but it's
Yeah,
alright.
it's slightly less of a deal.
Also,
There's the Black Film Festival and the Jewish Film Festival in Wilmington.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's
Huh.
the Wilmington Black Film Festival and the Wilmington Jewish Film Festival.
What are those?
Find all of them on Facebook.
They were in September this year. They
What
kind of
film freeway?
co-presented
Oh, shoot, I missed that.
this year. They're down at Union Station on the Cape Fear Community College campus, which was cool. I didn't get to go, but
I didn't even know it was a
heard
thing.
cool.
I would have
Yeah,
gone.
Yeah, they're really cool.
Oh, nice.
Really cool. So there's a lot of film festivals like that. There's a lot of cultural celebration film festivals, which are good because the film industry has historically not had the best representation of minorities, so it's good that these film festivals are encouraging that.
Mm-hmm. I think it's also important to know how to like assemble a press kit as well.
Oh, definitely. If you have a good, I remember, when we did Real Teal, we didn't ask for press kits until after we'd selected films.
Mm-hmm.
But I could definitely just tell there's a level of, like when someone handed us their press kit after the film festival, like if you have a really good press kit put together, it gives this like impression of professionalism. And like the people that sent the better press kits were people that, if I was doing Real Teal again, I would probably like go explicitly out to be like, hey, you got a film this year? What you got? Let me
What's a
know.
press kit?
Press kit? It's
For
like a
those that don't
collection. For those of you that don't know what a press kit is, Nick, do you want to explain press kit or?
You probably know more than I
Okay.
do. Yeah.
Yeah, so because I went through all the press kits last year. Set that down. Press kit is basically they send a bunch of information. It's usually like short bios about like the director, writers, some of the leads if the leads have impressive credits or just like impressive histories and stuff. So we'll have some biographical information, production information about like the shoot. A lot of like technical stuff will go in a press kit, but also the interesting stuff is you'll get a lot of set photos, promotional materials, all of that kind of stuff. Pretty much everything that the filmmaker wants to be put in a press release comes out in a press kit, and that's a good thing to have as a filmmaker because you basically, if a story is going to get written on your film, you can kind of control what that story is going to be.
Nice.
I mean, you can't really control the critical reception of your film, but if they're going to write about other stuff, you give them the details you want them to have, which is cool.
So, like, if I had a press kit, the fact that I was almost in an episode of America's Most Wanted before it got canceled.
I mean, you could put that in there. I could put in that I was on a canceled episode of Extreme Makeover Home Edition. It's the Christmas special for would have been Christmas. Yeah, it was the Christmas special for the year after America's Extreme Makeover Home Edition got canceled because they shot the Christmas episode way in advance and then they canceled the show, so it never aired.
Ooh.
No, that-
Did you get a copy of it?
Merry
No.
Christmas.
I mean,
So I
I was,
couldn't get a copy of
I was
mine.
just like in the background. Like it was just
I
like.
couldn't get a copy of mine.
Wait a minute, did he say Christmas?
Wait, why were you on America's Most Wanted?
Okay, so they were shooting it
I
for
was gonna
a
do a
crime that
segue.
happened near my high school,
Yeah.
and they asked if anyone in the high school wanted to act in
number
it,
one.
and I was one of those people.
Oh.
I'm not
The
gonna
whole
talk
life's a
about
failed
who I
segue.
played.
Yeah, but when you just say America's I was on the canceled episode of America's Most Wanted. It's just like, what did you do, Brian, to get in that position?
Parked
Or
a
get the
hornet's
show
nest.
canceled.
He didn't stay off the grass.
This week on America's Most Wanted,
Speaking of grass.
trespasses on grass.
Grass is also land. And one of the most anticipated films coming up is La La Land.
Failed segue number two. Failed segue number two. That was awful.
We're also talking about film festivals, which it's been getting a lot of talk at film festivals, like with Tom Hanks at the Telluride Film Festival in Colorado was talking about it.
Didn't it premiere at
At the-
Toronto International Film Festival?
I thought it premiered at Venice.
Maybe.
earlier this year.
The
Somebody
first
look
time
that
I
up.
heard about it was something about Toronto International Film Festival.
Well, just based on like the buzz.
I
around
just
it,
saw the trailer. I saw it had Emma Stone in it. I was like, I'm gonna see.
Let's
She's a very talented woman. Her and Ryan Gosling's a very talented
let's read
actor.
through the synopsis here. So I think it's pronounced Mia, an aspiring actress, and Sebastian, a dedicated jazz musician, are struggling to make ends meet in a city known for crushing hopes and breaking hearts. Set in modern-day Los Angeles, this original musical about everyday life explores the joy and pain of pursuing your dreams. It's also a comedy, drama, and a musical, all in one.
This is exciting. Right?
Directed by Damien Chazelle.
I think it's Gazelle.
The interesting thing is, it
He
doesn't
directed
look
Whiplash,
modern
right?
day.
So
Yes.
yeah, it's
Did
a
he?
modern day.
Yes, he
It doesn't
did.
look modern
Yeah.
day.
Fact check.
Like if you watch the trailer, it looks very 40s.
It's like
talking
very
about this with
classical
Sean.
Hollywood style. It's
It
very,
looks,
it's very
yeah,
interesting.
it looks kind of classical Hollywood, but still modern as well.
Yes.
Like it's an odd fusion.
Very colorful, anamorphic.
It's
very
got this
beautiful.
like postmodernist feel to it. Like they're doing a
timeless.
Oh, we're-
modern
we're definitely
interpretation
filmmakers.
of the 40s.
It's a very interesting transition from Whiplash. For who's seen Whiplash? Just we got Sean.
I
Noah.
don't like films.
And looking at the
I
stats,
gotta see it.
about 40% of our viewers at home have seen Whiplash as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks fact checker.
Yeah.
Thanks.
But it's just a weird transition going from that intense drama to more lighter material.
Well, I mean, he says it's a lighter material, but he says it's a comedy drama, right?
And
And
Yeah.
in musicals, it's always going to go like the second act is going to be destructive. Things
Yeah,
are
like
everything's going to go
heartbreaks
wrong.
or-
That's when you're going to have all your ballads and stuff and all this.
Emma Stone's gonna like break a leg.
I can read what Tom Hanks said about it.
Yeah, let's.
So
listen
this
to
was this was in
So what
September.
does Tom Hanks know about the movie?
Tom Hanks, he was like talking about Sully, and then he interrupted his Sully like
Oh,
a
that
Q&A.
movie that everyone's dad is going to like?
It's actually
Total
already
bad
out.
film.
Well, okay, that movie that everyone's dad likes.
Yeah.
It's been out. It's
But anyways,
Sorry, I'm sorry, Tom Hanks.
yeah,
Please
Tom
don't.
Hanks is now
He's
he's
in-
crying because he just interrupted his.
he's
I
a
got-
national
quote.
treasure.
At home.
Damn it.
Alright, sorry.
He's listening on home on his mobile device. All right,
He tuned in to Hawks.
so Tom Hanks says, "This is not a movie that falls into some sort of trend. I think it's going to be a test of the broader national audience because it has none of the things that major studios want. Pre-awareness is a big thing they want, which is why a lot of remakes are going on. La La Land is not a sequel. Nobody knows who the characters are, but if the audience doesn't go and embrace something as wonderful as this, then we are all doomed."
I agree with Tom Hanks.
Doomed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Pretty powerful statement from Mr. Hanks.
looking at
tanks.
the what's the word I'm looking for? Okay, looking at the IMDb for La La Land, I noticed because since it is a musical, I was like, I want to look into the music. The music is being done by Justin Hurwitz, who is previously known for. He also did the score for Whiplash. But what's interesting is most of the score for Whiplash is using pre-existing actual jazz songs. So it's interesting to see what his original take on this music is going to be, because the only other, I'm just going through his stuff, his credits as a composer. The only other one of his things I've seen where he worked and did music for was the FX show The League, which is a brilliant show.
Yeah,
Everyone should watch
really
it,
good.
but it's not necessarily known for its musical splendor.
I'm also curious to know whether it's going to be like original music, like you were talking about, or like from the Great American Songbook, you know, like standards
Mhm.
from the time of.
Brian and I were talking earlier. And Brian, you said it was from your
Yeah,
findings that it was all original songs.
Because there were 2 teaser trailers that are out right now. I
Mhm.
think the other one actually has a much deeper description of it. And I think it definitely says somewhere in there original music. I can't remember.
I don't know.
Sure.
It just I think it may have included like featuring songs by so and so.
It says original musical, which means it could be like the story could be original, but
I don't
Yeah.
think it's a here, let's I'm gonna take another look.
it has an 8.7 on IMDb
Yeah.
with over 1,000 critiques so far.
J.K. Simmons in it. J.K. Simmons is great.
So it's another J.K. Simmons being directed by Damien Chazelle, which is
Let's hope it's not.
fantastic performance.
It's
though.
fantastic performance, but
I mean, the character is a sadist, but I doubt it'll. I mean,
Yeah,
I doubt it'll be the same kind of character. Maybe it will, and honestly, I wouldn't mind.
What did I watch with him the other day that was really good?
I know the accountant.
Spider-Man.
The Accountant.
How started get off La La Land, but how was the accountant?
The Accountant was good. I mean, I definitely want to hear from a couple other people about their opinion on Ben Affleck's performance. But I thought it was amazing.
Okay, so I looked
Critics
it up.
hated it though.
I looked it up. Granted, this is according to Wikipedia, so take it with a grain of salt.
WikiLeaks.
We got a
So-
WikiLeaks.
The songs and score for La La Land were composed and orchestrated by Justin Hurwitz, and the lyrics were written by Benj Pasek and Justin Paul, who I'm looking up their credits now, who are known for musical theater. They've done.
Sounds original to
It
me.
really is like old Hollywood.
They've composed A Christmas Story, Dogfight, Edges, Dear Evan Hansen, and a musical version of James and the Giant Peach.
Oh, peachy.
They won the Jonathan Larson Award in 2007, which is a award for musical theater. So it seems like they've got a team of writers and composers that know what they're doing. So this will be very exciting.
There's something popping up on the.
Oh yeah, Joseph, can you go hit that record button again?
We lost footage.
Yeah, it's like right here.
No, on the back.
Oh, in the back.
The top right.
Right here.
Yep.
Wait, shit.
Yeah.
I
No,
have no idea what the.
No cursing.
No, you wanna go
Yeah,
home?
can you let me know?
All right.
So,
let's describe what's going on here.
Well, we'll keep talking. I think what I'm interested to see here is, first of all, when I was watching the trailer 30 minutes ago, saw a couple shots of Mr. John Legend. Oh yes, I'm definitely excited because it's not going to be a musical movie with John Legend, and he's not going to sing. I mean, come on. I'm worried that he's going to like eclipse the. If also, do you guys know if Ryan Gosling and Emma Stone are actually singing? Like, or if they're.
I think Emma Stone is. I think they're both singing.
It looks like it.
So I mean, it looks like it, but I mean,
There's
Yeah,
no
their
credit
mouths
for
are
their
moving.
Lie to
voices.
us.
So
Hollywood never lies. Like, I just recently had the
Never really
illusion
flying,
shattered
too.
for me that the people that sing in animated Disney movies are not the same people that do the voices.
Oh, yeah.
That was crushing to me.
Yeah.
Childhood was ruined.
You got
I think
Mickey
the one
Mouse.
example that I remember is like Jack Skellington was sang by Danny Elfman.
Yeah.
For a good part of the movie.
you know what ruined my day? So last night I was watching Sky High, and the voice of
Quality.
Royal Pain is not the actress. It's the dude from The Tick. It's what's his name?
Patrick Warburton?
Yeah, it's Patrick Warburton is the voice of Royal Pain.
What?
Okay,
Yeah,
I
go
don't
back and
remember
watch
Sky
Sky
High
High.
well enough to remember who these characters are.
So
Sky
Royal
High,
Pain
Sky
was
High.
the bad guy
The
that was
villain.
played by the really hot chick.
Ramona Flowers. She was played by Ramona Flowers.
You heard it
the
here
same chick
from
as Ramona
Brian.
Flowers.
Ramona Flowers is the really hot chick in
Scott
Sky High.
Pilgrim. And
Breaking
Scott Pilgrim.
news. So yeah, La La Land. I think it'll be interesting. Is La La Land based on? I know Damien Chazelle is known for taking his short films that he worked on previously while he was at Harvard and making, because that's what Whiplash was. Whiplash was originally made a short film. Is La La Land based on one of his shorts, or is it
I think it may be
Fully original.
strictly original.
fully original?
Looks
Okay.
like it.
Well,
Says original.
if it was based on one of his shorts,
Internet
I was
would not
hoping-
lie.
if it was based on one of his shorts, I mean that would be something to watch as a reference to see
Yeah.
kind of what the direction is going to go. 'Cause,
Yeah.
like, when I was watching the trailer for La La Land, I also like a lot of the imagery is like really surrealist. Like they're in this observatory and then they start floating and dancing through the sky.
Valerie, the
Ryan Gosling
dream
has a
ballet
wife, right?
sequence.
Or like a girlfriend?
Yeah, what isn't he?
That doesn't
yeah,
matter,
he has
Brian.
a child with Eva Mendes. Yeah, they're together.
Oh, okay.
Because I could definitely
I'm
see
kind of
him
hoping
and-
that Emma Stone and Ryan Gosling just
And-
end up
and-
together eventually.
And they have a dog, I think, right?
him, Emma Stone,
Well, you know what
and
he
Ryan
eats?
Gosling.
He eats cereal, right?
He's got he's got a Keurig, right? I mean, why are we asking
Yeah.
all these relevant details of Ryan
I don't know if
Gosling's
we know what
life?
his K-cups he uses, but next episode.
Yeah.
Although I do like the chemistry between Ryan Gosling and
Why do you
Emma
think they
Stone.
keep putting them back
So-
together
They're
again?
fantastic.
Yeah.
I really like the
It's great
colors
chemistry.
in the one trailer I watched.
The
as
colors
well.
are very
Every shot
vibrant.
Colors are
was
great.
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
monochromatic, but it was really cool.
Emma Stone looks good in yellow.
So if you want to see La La Land, it comes out the 16th of December. So.
I'll be
Sponsored
going.
by La
That's
La
too
Land.
far away. No, we are not sponsored by
Well-
La La Land. You
Well,
guys
if it's
gotta
too
stop
far
saying
away,
that.
there's something coming out that we're going to talk about next. It's actually coming out this Friday.
Good
Whoa.
segue.
Whoa.
Good segue.
Right.
Actually, it's out right now. If you look out the window.
Yeah, if you're watching the if you're watching the video podcast, it is out right now.
Oh.
Yeah.
hey.
Whoa.
Good for the people.
Hopefully it came out today on the upload date. But
Hopefully we upload on its release date.
yeah. So
Brought to you by
So going
the next
into
film.
Moonlight here, I'm gonna read the synopsis again. It's a timeless story of human connection and self-discovery. Moonlight chronicles the life of a young black man from childhood to adulthood as he struggles to find his place in the world while growing up in a rough neighborhood of Miami. Directed by Barry Jenkins, it's coming out 21st of October. It's actually predicted to be in contention for the Best Picture, Best Director, Best Supporting Actor, and Best Supporting Actress for the Oscars. So.
Really?
Wow.
Because this movie's kind of pretty. It's coming out pretty early for it to be Oscar season.
It's brought to you from A24, same people who brought us Swiss Army Man. So
Nice.
Yeah, the second I saw that title card, I was
yeah, it's good.
like,
I don't
There
think
we
it's going to be as surrealist as the Army Man. I think it's going to be definitely much more.
Wait a minute, that was surrealist.
Well, not
go.
surrealist.
That was
but
pretty
absurdist.
realistic.
It's like it's
I
you
wish I
know
would have saw Swiss
Dead
Army
Man,
Man.
And
Yeah.
X-Mark.
talking. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a good movie.
This
Yeah,
looks. This
don't
looks like
watch
it's
that
going
with
to
your
be.
parents. I made that mistake.
God, that was
Yes.
so. That's so weird.
I watched Straight Outta Compton with my parents, and
How'd that go?
I was made
That was a great
uncomfortable by
Moonlight
how much
discussion.
my mom knows about
Yeah, right.
rap.
Moving on.
Sorry, going back to Moonlight.
We
Going
got
back
to
to
our
Moonlight.
next game.
So
Moonlight.
so I guess we've all watched the trailer, right? So,
Yeah.
In preparation for this, I watched it like 20 minutes ago. Yeah.
So what are your thoughts?
I think it's going to be
Looks good.
very interesting. I think.
I didn't know it was in Miami.
I mean,
I will say
I knew it was
South
like in a
Beach,
beach
palm
area, but I thought it
trees.
was like European or something.
I
Europe?
did need to read the description to really understand what's going on. In
Yeah,
the
the
Yeah.
trailer does not give you a lot of relevant details, but I think that's.
Which
I
is
think it gives
good.
you one key one though, that it's a lot, pretty much about, like they said, about self-discovery. There's the main character.
Yeah. What if
They
it's like
keep,
Boyhood?
they keep asking him.
Yeah,
Who
where
are
you
you?
been? I thought it was like where you been, man.
No, it's like where you been and
Who are you?
who are you? Because like they don't. From what I can tell, when it moves into the like third segment where it's him as an adult, or maybe that's the first. I don't know how it's gonna play with time.
Mm-hmm.
He has this one
Well,
friend.
it's timeless. So.
Well, yeah. As this one friend, he says like he hasn't seen him for a really long time.
Will
for
there
like
be
a
time
decade.
travel? That would be
No,
great.
there's time travel.
Why is there not time travel? All movies need time
Why
travel.
does?
No, they don't.
They all do have time travel.
Yeah, they're all traveling forward in time at 1 second per second.
It's a 1-to-1 ratio.
See, that's not any fun though.
Well, not all movies are about being fun. Like, I
Technically,
feel
we're
like
all
this.
true.
I feel like this is a movie that's not necessary. That is, it has a point. It's.
Mhm.
I can't tell exactly what the message it's trying to convey just from the trailer, because the trailer was very mysterious.
Which is good.
But I think this is going to be a movie that when people walk out of the theater, they're going to be like, they're not going to be like, oh, that was nice. They're going to be like, I learned something. Or
I
like,
know.
Yeah.
I won't be able to see it this Friday because the Rocky Horror Picture Show is playing at Lumina Theater, but I will definitely try and see it
Technically
if the
that's on
reviews are
Saturday,
good.
yeah, I think about it.
Well, it's at 11:59, so
Yeah.
it's technically fair.
But that's gonna take up your whole day. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
You
You gotta
have to
get
get
ready.
for those that want for those listeners that are listening. Rocky Horror this Friday, Lumina Theater.
Show up like 3 hours early.
Yeah, because the line gets
Come in
super
costume.
packed.
Or don't. That's okay too.
Yeah, I
Wear
didn't come in
clothes
costume
or
last
don't.
year, but I
Yeah.
totally kicked a Frankenfurter's ass.
Um,
In a
so-
Bathroom
so-
run, I mean the underwear run's the best part.
oh, I gotta do that every year. It's
So
fun.
Nick,
It's fun
your
stuff.
thoughts on Moonlight?
I think it's going to be very interesting to see the development of him, like he is finding himself in his sexuality. So
Mm-hmm.
I think it's gonna be.
It dropped
really
hints
interesting.
at that, but
Yeah.
it never confirmed it, so I didn't want to say it or not, and just like completely
Just lay it on the
have
table,
the point
man.
of the movie wrong.
It's one of those movies where you have to see it to fully ascertain what is going on. So I feel like the mystery of it.
We say having not seen it.
Yeah, like, but you know how some
You
trailers
gotta see
like
it.
can tell you basically from beginning to end what's gonna happen,
Yeah.
like any rom-com trailer, almost any horror movie trailer.
You don't even need to watch the trailer. Just give me the name of a movie. Tell me it's a rom-com, and I will tell you what happens beat for beat without problem.
Anyway, but this movie is just really ambiguous, and you really can't tell what's gonna happen. And
Like
I feel like the message of the movie is just gonna, like you said, it's gonna make people are gonna walk away with a lesson learned.
I don't know. I think it's good that this movie's projected for Oscar, especially the whole last year's Oscars being hashtag Oscars so white.
That's true.
or
Maybe
whatever.
that's why it's like.
Maybe
they're
that's
like,
what-
oh yeah, wow, look at this one. Yeah, you know.
I feel like
they just like watch the first
let me
2
take a
seconds of the
look.
trailer, and they're like, oh, this could be an Oscar.
It's like, oh, I'm gonna.
There will be no white movies at the Oscar this year.
Oh, Brian, Audra's listening to the podcast.
And what does she have to say?
Well, that's a shout out right there.
Oh,
Hey, Audra
Sponsor.
Bullard, you just been flickered.
You've been flipped.
That's please don't make that.
I'm gonna make that a meme immediately right
I
now.
Say,
Get
just like,
flicked.
Audra Bullard, Brian. No, I say hi. Pubes also says hi.
Whatever.
You're welcome.
I'm
Just
trying
like
to look
the-
into
It's not
Barry
a thing. We're not
Jenkins, the
making
director
that
of
thing.
Moonlight. I'm trying to see, previous credits.
I will say, just like the La La Land trailer was a very pretty trailer, very well visually. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, pictures. But yeah, it was very well cut together too.
I think Moonlight looks very well shot as well.
I mean, the thing is that we're talking about how we have no idea what it's about for the
Mhm.
most part, but I still want to see it. You know?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Which is-
definitely. Like,
Which might be more powerful than, like the classically cut trailer.
I think it's more of an experience than like you're not gonna go see it for the same reason you would see like a classic Hollywood film like The Avengers or something.
Yeah.
You're going for like
I think it's an interesting thing I noticed while I was watching there seemed to be something strange with frame rate when I was watching the Moonlight trailer, and maybe it's just because I was watching it on my phone.
Like motion blur kind of stuff.
It seemed like there was a distinct lack of motion blur. Everything
I think I remember,
seemed
yeah.
like
It was really sharp.
too sharp.
Yeah.
To, like it's
cheddar cheese.
like I mean like they're normal like, and there was distinction because there's shots in the trailer for those you haven't seen of especially while he was an adolescent of him getting beat up by the other kids.
Yeah.
And like compared those shots just from one viewing of it, and I'd probably have to go back and do more looking research. Those shots seemed really sharp and clear, so that there was almost no motion blur as compared to the shots of like present time where he's just like when he's talking to his mother or stuff. So it seems strange to me that they would do that because it's normally put more motion blur or try to put more motion blur in action. So maybe it's something that like as we watch the movie it'll make more sense. Or then again, also I was watching the trailer on my phone, so maybe it's just my phone. But it's just something I noticed, and I want to know if you guys know. Did anyone else notice that as well?
I mean, I think
now
that's
that
something
you
that's,
mention it,
I
yeah.
think
that's something
good,
that's
I like
getting
it.
more and more common is like film being more and more sharp. I guess digital,
Yeah.
obviously not like film.
I know
film.
there's a like big push to start shooting at like
Like 48.
like start shooting at 48 and also like have your or like if you're gonna shoot at 24 instead of having like 1/48th exposure time and go like to a higher exposure time to have a sharper image, which is strange. Like I know there's also a big push in like online content of people doing now like YouTube's now supporting 60 frames, so everyone's like shooting 60 frames, and I don't know. It's just it's weird. It seems uncomfortable to me because there's none of that natural motion blur. that
Yeah,
used to.
it's kind of weird. I guess
Moonlight
that
kind of reminded me of
games.
Boyhood. Did you guys see
Moonlight
Boyhood?
remind you of Boyhood?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a whole like incremental storytelling, yeah, but I
From
think
like start to finish.
It's like a faster pace.
I think it's gonna be much better than Boyhood because it's also
like
about
Boyhood.
someone who's interesting.
It's like a tighter.
like Boyhood.
It's like a tighter version of Boyhood. A
Yeah.
tighter, more eccentric version of Boyhood.
Here's my thing about Boyhood. And if we're gonna
We're
go
not talking
back
about Boyhood.
a couple
I don't want to
years.
hear any negativity here.
Here's the thing.
Oh boy.
The
Oh,
main
Boyhood.
character in Boyhood was incredibly unlikable.
I liked
You
it.
want to sympathize with this kid, but you just can't.
I liked it.
And I feel like
That's
in
his name.
Moonlight,
It reminded me
I
of
feel
Holden
like
Caulfield.
Yeah, he's like Holden Caulfield. He thinks he's deep and all this stuff, but he's just unlikable, and he's...
And what...
Nobody said you had to like him to like the movie.
No, but it's just like, if I'm going to follow this kid for 12 years, it needs to be a kid that I don't roll my eyes every time he speaks.
It's not like when they started filming, like, oh, this kid's going to be that kind of kid, you know?
Like,
should have reshot it.
Could you elaborate, like, in what way is he unlikable?
He's the most especially when he becomes like a teenager and like his last 2 years of high school.
Thing.
No, that's not. I mean, like, image is whatever you do, whatever.
Pretentious.
But he's the most pretentious, hypocritical person I've ever seen. He is Holden Caulfield, pretty much. It's Catcher in the Rye for the modern age, and I couldn't watch it. I kept rolling my eyes the whole time. I was like, come on.
Well, speaking of rolling eyes, you know what else has a lot of rolling eyes?
Another segue?
Halloween films.
No, you are the worst at segues.
I'm going to give you half a point for that segue.
I just want to get off Boyhood. So,
And my mom just texted, please don't cuss. Well, damn, Mom. Damn.
Hey!
Oh.
Joseph is no angel, by the way.
Respect your mother.
I will respect my mother, but I've already agreed with Nick that I will not cuss anymore. We've already came to that agreement.
After you just said the D word like 3 times?
You've said worse than that.
You know
what else has a lot of cussing in it?
Yes, but my mother doesn't watch.
So Halloween movies, guys.
Yeah.
Movies at Halloween. Nick,
Yeah.
what are we talking about with movies at Halloween?
Well, Halloween's coming up. I'm not entirely sure if we're going to be doing a podcast before Halloween or not, so I wanted to go ahead and have a moment here, sort of talk about what type of films that you like to watch on Halloween, that you think everybody else should watch, that are maybe like uncommon, or they don't, like, it's not a very popular movie that they should watch, stuff like that. So what are your thoughts?
Okay, Night Before Christmas and all the Halloween Town
You mean
movies.
Nightmare Before Christmas?
Yeah.
The
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Watch it the night before Christmas.
And all of the Halloween Town movies. The Halloween Town movies are great.
Yeah.
Those are pretty good.
We already
Like Sky High.
kind of like
Sky High.
we already kind of mentioned it when we talked about the fact that UNCW has a Rocky Horror Picture Show going on, but everyone, first of all, everyone should go to a Rocky Horror Picture Show, because you can't just
At
watch
least
it.
once.
You have to go.
You lose your Rocky
And
Horror
then
virginity.
once you've gone to a Rocky Horror Picture Show, if at all possible, because like people do them year round, but go to one on Halloween.
Yeah.
Because it's insane.
Everybody dresses up.
It's amazing. It's like one of the most beautiful experience. Well, beautiful is a certain word. One of the most incredible experiences, because it's just, I don't know.
I'm going
it's
with
so
someone
weird.
this
It's so weird.
week that hasn't seen it, hopefully, and I can't wait.
It's
it's gonna be something.
It's hard to explain, like, the people at a Rocky Horror Picture Show, but it's like, it's one of the most surprisingly inviting experiences ever. Like, if it's your first time, if you've been like a dozen times, they don't care.
I feel like you would have to get like in on the joke, because I know some people that I've seen it with, or some people in the audience, like when people call out jokes at the screen, people get pissed. I'm just like, that's part of the experience. Don't get mad. That's a whole part of it. When people yell stuff at the screen and the shadowcast, do not get mad.
It's more than just a movie. It's an event.
Yeah, you have to see it at least once, and it's amazing when you go, Halloween or not.
I wish more movies had that, because like I know here we do like Scott Pilgrim versus the Shadowcast and the Moulin Rouge Spectacular.
Yeah,
never been.
And there
to
are
that.
some. It's all right. I mean, I have things I don't like about the movie Moulin Rouge, but it's like.
Oh, I like Moulin Rouge.
No, I like it, but it's like people are like, it's so tragic. It's like, you know exactly where it's gonna end up. So
they tell you
from
in
the
first
very
10
beginning.
minutes.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know what's coming. Like, it's the same with Titanic. Like, Titanic isn't terribly tragic because you know where that's going.
Like,
Wait, what?
there wasn't Jack at the beginning of that movie.
There wasn't
I
Jack.
only watched the first part of Titanic. So.
There wasn't Jack at the beginning of that movie.
There wasn't Jack at the beginning of the
Or
movie.
at the end.
Titanic.
Cheese?
Or at the end.
Nope.
There wasn't Jack at the beginning or the end.
Got it.
Gotcha.
Pepper Jack?
Slayed.
There's no cheese?
There also wasn't an Oscar.
So,
for
yeah.
either.
What's some other Halloween movies you guys like to watch?
Hocus Pocus.
I haven't seen Hocus Pocus in a while.
I remember, I think it's
Needs to be changed.
2012, whenever Walking Dead premiered. It premiered on Halloween night, and I remember watching that. That was an event for me. Because I was at the point where it's like, you know, you're not young enough to like go out and do Halloween anymore, but you're not old enough to go out and do Halloween, so you're just like, I'm just gonna sit at my house because I'm bored.
Yeah, those were rough.
I always liked the Simpsons Treehouse of Horror stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I
those were
love
pretty
Treehouse
good.
of Horror.
I remember watching like one of the DVDs where it's like they all like a Harry Potter parody, and Bart just creates this weird toad-looking creature on his desk in front of everyone. It was weird as hell.
Harry Potter could be a pretty fun Halloween movie too.
Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Oh,
Billy and Mandy.
Oh, Billy and Mandy, yes. Courage the Cowardly
Grimace's
Dog. No, that show
Horrific.
is horrific, but
Nightmare fuel show.
have you seen the last episode? The last episode was cringeworthy with feels. It
What
was.
happened in the last episode?
You find out what happened to his
parents.
parents.
Oh.
It's too sad. It's too
Yeah,
sad. But
it's-
anyway, Halloween.
I'll
Halloween
Google it
movie.
later.
Trying to think of some other good. Like, you mentioned Halloween Town movies. I
Yeah.
haven't seen in a long time.
Oh.
I'm probably gonna go back and rewatch them.
What's the
Please.
Sleepy Hollow? Any of those movies I
The
love.
movie or the show?
The movies.
Yeah, because the show's a bit too like police.
The
procedural
Tim Burton
and
movie? Because I feel like there's other
All of
Sleepy
them.
Hollow movies.
All of them scare me.
I watched Bride of Chucky a couple weeks ago. That's actually pretty funny.
Yeah, because it's like a dark comedy. It's pretty fun.
I'm trying to think. This is a pretty recent one, and you don't necessarily have to watch it on Halloween, but it's a good. Halloween's
helps.
good scary movie time. Also the Halloween movies. I mean, come on.
Oh, I've only seen the first Halloween, like original 1978.
Yeah, I mean, after a while, it's
because the formula gets old.
the formula
But
gets
the
old,
first
they don't
one
deviate
was so
too far.
good.
But what I was gonna say, it's a recent movie, and it's a good horror movie to watch anytime, but especially Halloween. The Babadook.
Yes, I met the director of the Babadook. She was weird.
Well, yeah, you saw that movie. You know there's some freaky.
Yeah, but like I met the director. We were taking a picture with her, and she squeezed my friend's butt. She was just weird.
Anyway.
Silence after that.
Awkward. Moving on. So that's a good movie to watch. I recently watched, and I know I'm late to the game on this. I recently watched Sinister 2.
Oh yeah.
I was Sinister too.
I liked it. It was for like I liked it because you actually had a character in a horror movie that like understood the rules of the horror movie. Like I can't remember the name of the character because none of the characters are worth remembering their names because I mean they're generic horror movie characters, but the character who's like the guy who's investigating and trying to like protect the family or whatever, he understands the rules of how the boogeyman works, and he abides by those rules. So it's like you finally get to watch a horror movie where like everyone's not an idiot. Just most of them are idiots, and there's one character that's decently intelligent.
Speaking of horror movies that that not everybody's an idiot, The Witch. That was a great movie.
I haven't seen The Witch yet, and I wanted to, but like it's not on Netflix,
It's not
and it's not in theaters anymore.
It's
so
not your
I can't find it.
typical horror. It's on Redbox.
It's on Redbox.
Yeah.
Yes.
The Vivitch.
Didn't that movie get like banned from some places because people like thought it was actually like satanic?
I don't know.
I can
It was
see that.
pretty good,
Yeah,
it
that
was
sounds
good.
about right.
It's like when I originally first saw the trailer, I was like, oh, this is just like. I thought at first when I was watching the trailer it was just an adaptation of The Crucible.
Oh yeah,
It's true. Yeah, it doesn't have crystal vibes.
It's got
yeah.
that same kind of Salem witch trial story, but by the end of the trailer, it was like this was a movie I didn't see it in theaters because I was afraid to see it in theaters.
Yeah, I wish I could have seen it in theaters. It was great.
So another one is I haven't seen it, but it's actually it was shot on part of it was shot on this college campus, The Conjuring.
Oh,
I've heard
yeah.
that's a really good movie.
I've seen The Conjuring 1 and 2. It's really good.
Yeah.
Really good.
Based on real stories.
I'm one of those people who has like I was not raised Catholic, but I have a fear of nuns. Don't see Conjuring 2 if you're afraid of nuns.
Why do you have a fear of nuns?
See, I'm
Because
attracted to nuns.
they're
I'm just kidding.
This doesn't go anywhere.
I don't know.
Oh.
Great, that's
Hopefully
fine. So I'm kind of curious here.
It's just I don't know. It's something about like the whole like the nun habit
Maybe it's just none of your business.
dress thing creeps
They
me
should have
out.
there,
I
Okay.
like
Conjuring.
every time I see
None of your
see
business.
nuns in their whole thing, they just seem a little like cultish to me.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
feel like they're up to something. And then I watch Conjuring 2 and I'm like, nope, nuh-uh, can't be around.
Fears confirmed. They are.
Fears confirmed. Demons walk around dressed like nuns.
I have a few things I like to watch on Halloween. Beetlejuice. That's one of my favorite Tim Burton movies. I'm not a big horror movie person, but Scream is my favorite horror movie, mainly because I like the whodunit murder mystery style of it. That's that 70s show Halloween specials I always find very enjoyable.
The scary movies are great.
No.
You gotta
The
watch
first
scary
one.
movies.
The first one.
The first one was okay. Then the second one, I haven't seen the beginning. And
They're all great.
no, the third one I think was the scariest one, mainly because of the ring type of thing going on and the dark
Which was the one that did Saw stuff?
The
was
fourth one.
really
The fourth one.
harping on Saw. Also, the first Saw movie. Everything after that's kind of torture porn.
Oh,
And
But the
pretty
first
fake.
Saw.
the original
is-
slasher movie, Psycho.
Psycho's great.
Psycho is a really good movie.
Yeah.
And I want to say
The Birds.
great horror film, but I don't know if it's actually like a Halloween film, but It Follows is
Oh,
awesome.
yeah.
But it doesn't feel like
Possibly.
Halloween to me.
I
you know?
feel like It Follows is like
It's like too creepy for Halloween.
like if it was less creepy, they would definitely play it in like middle school sex ed.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Oh yeah, of
Okay.
course.
Yeah. Those
But like
are weird.
it's too
Definitely high
scary
school
for them
sex
to
ed.
do
High
it,
school sex ed
so they
would be fun.
won't.
Hey kids, don't do it.
It's like
Yeah,
you
the
can
demon
talk
will
about
get ya.
pregnancy or gonorrhea. It's like sex demon. You're gonna get hunted down by a sex demon.
You're gonna
But
get
then, of
succubus.
course, but the weird thing about it is, like once you have it, you have to have more sex. So it's not
Yeah,
like this
so
counter
probably that-
sex.
they probably
So it's
cut it
like
off
it's like a
after.
gateway to a life of
Would a
horrible-
condom protect you from the demon in It Follows?
I mean, if they did that, they could sell it to the health, whatever.
It's just like can you protect with contraceptives, or is it just like the act? Like, do you actually need to transfer fluids, or is it like just the act of
Maybe that'll be the
I
having
think
plot
it's
of
the
the
act.
sequel.
Yeah.
Like,
It
I want-
would
I
the
want
sequel
them
be
to
called
make a-
It Followed? I said
Still
the sequel
follow-
would be called
It's
Still Following?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we
Still
did-
Still
following
Following?
sounds.
Still follow.
It Follows, Still Following,
This just
and then the next one's gonna be
Still
It
Following.
Follows Forever.
Yeah.
this is just like the flash of light still flashing.
Great
all over
movie series to watch on Halloween.
Oh,
Oh,
definitely
yeah.
the
Flash
best.
of Light.
except for if you're
Shout
Tyler
out to
Ferraro,
Tyler
you want it to
Ferraro.
be buried.
Shout out to Tyler Ferraro. Watch Flash of Light.
I asked him, like, I think the first Flickr thing we had when he went up, I was like, is there going to be a flash of light, another flash of light? And he was like, fuck off, Brian.
No, yeah, the franchise is done.
Yeah, the brand,
Trilogies are
It's so
good.
trash.
you guys did every single possible alternate ending to end Flash of Light and bury it for good.
I actually still have to see the last
Those
one.
original ideas
Were
were
you
to
at the
kill
show?
everyone
No.
so that they
Yeah,
couldn't go
just
on.
I
chill
had to miss it. I had to
everyone
miss it.
Oh, you missed a hell of a show.
Did anyone ever see Jason X? The one where Jason goes to space.
I saw it
Terrible
on
movie.
Sci-Fi
I
and
saw
it
the
just broke the
IMDb
woman's
page
face and
for
So bad, but it's so fun to watch.
Oh, man. Jumping off that.
Oh,
Evil
okay.
Dead's moving up
The
to
Evil Dead
Ash.
franchise.
I haven't seen the Evil Dead franchise.
Last-
I heard it's
Last-
really bad.
Last
too.
Halloween, my Halloween night was spent because that was the premiere of Ash vs. Evil Dead on Starz. So that's what I watch. I watch they premiere a lot of really good shows on Halloween night. So definitely check your local listings.
One thing that I found really
The TV
weird.
Guide.
Brought
tying
to you
back
by
Bruce
TV
Cam-
Guide.
No, we are not brought to you by TV Guide.
One thing that I thought was really weird going back to Sky High, Bruce Campbell is freaking Coach Boomer in that movie.
Bruce Campbell's everywhere.
I know, but it's
Wonder
so
Woman's in that
awesome.
movie too.
Yeah,
And she's also going to be on Supergirl this season.
Wait,
Linda Carter.
Linda
oh,
Carter.
Linda Carter. I thought you
Yeah.
meant Gal Gadot. I was like, what?
No.
Well, that's a lot of
The
Halloween
OG.
films.
And a lot of not Halloween.
Basically anything by Tim Burton.
Sky High.
You'll be set for Halloween.
Yeah, Sky High.
Sky
Moral of the
High.
story: watch Sky High.
Flicker
on
Podcast
Halloween.
brought to you
This
by
is the
Sky High.
episode.
No, we're not brought to
We're
It's
you.
a movie from
Sky
11
High.
years ago.
Flicker
At
Film
most it-
Society Podcast brought to you by Brian's Temper Tantrum.
At most, we're
At
sponsored
least
by
my temperament is better than Donald Trump's.
True.
No politics on the podcast, please.
Flicker
It's
Podcast
not.
brought
It's
to you
emotional.
by Sky High 2.
There's not Sky.
Sky Higher.
Sky High 3, still Sky High.
Still high.
That just sounds like a. That just
Sky
sounds
High
like
2 Still High? Is that a crossover with Harold and Kumar?
I thought you were
Harold
about
and
to say
Kumar go to
Half-Baked.
Sky
I
High.
want that so bad.
They
Well,
just,
Can they make another Harold and Kumar movie, please?
they
No,
just
'cause
steal
Cal
Ron the
Penn
bus
works for the
driver's.
State Department now.
They just
Oh,
steal the bus driver's bus and just fly to Sky High and get into antics. That
Wait, so it's Sky High 2 Still Higher, another : trip to White Castle.
yes.
Well,
And the cheetah's driving the bus.
it is now 8:58 p.m.,
Oh.
meaning we are approaching the end of the Flicker podcast.
Can we
So you know what that means, right? That means there needs to be one more
No.
reference to
Nope, I
the
gotta
current radio
wrap
show,
up
265.
here.
Or Sky High.
So we have some Flickr events coming up, including our Flickr fights, which should be out on Monday. So,
Oh, nah.
I
all
still
right.
need to come back and reclaim my title. One of these.
Yep. So be on the lookout for that, and then also make sure you check for the whole podcast if you missed it or want to rewatch it and relive some great moments.
Or don't.
Also, we're wrapping up our silent film challenge. I think that's happening on Monday, and also we're in the middle of a bite-sized horror challenge. So
There's a Halloween.
You making your Halloween? Do you want to mention the co-sponsoring organization of that challenge?
Oh yes, Sean.
Noah.
Brian.
I don't know who's co-sponsoring it.
So that challenge will be co-sponsored by someone who mentioned earlier, Cucalores Film Festival. Will be coming out. They're going to be giving us a cool presentation tomorrow at 7:30 on the festival and how to volunteer, and then they will be giving us some prizes for the festival, which we're very excited about.
All right. And
Definitely volunteer.
Yeah, speaking of film festivals, if you have a film, you're a filmmaker, submit it to Real Teal Film Festival, Film Freeway. Just search it. You'll see it.
Free
After
for North
November,
Carolina
I'll
residents.
definitely have something to submit to Realteel.
All right.
And Cucalores.
And if you want to help out with Flickr YouTube, just show up on Tuesday in Lutzy 139.
Can we get a quick recap of today's points? I do not remember.
Just rewind.
Yeah.
How many points do I think I got 5.
Oh, and for
11.
those that
Oh,
want
yeah,
to join
those
the Flickr
points.
YouTube
those
Society,
points.
So-
The points we earned today.
So Sean is sitting at 2 points. Noah is sitting at 4 points.
All right.
Brian is sitting at, wait, hold on, 6 points? Is that how math works?
Yeah, so.
Yeah, and then
Very
Joseph
yes.
is sitting at 6 points. So Joseph and Brian are tied.
So
for
we
I only
can't
got
have
2
Joseph
points?
back on?
Mhm.
should I just cuss every cuss word in the book and not be allowed back?
I
Yep.
feel like that would just subtract
Well-
the point.
I hope everybody here enjoyed listening, and see you tomorrow in Morton 100
At what time, Nick?
7:30.
p.m.
Be there.
In the
Have a
PM.
good morning, a great afternoon, and even better evening.